guys. Oh, I made it. I'm a little bit late, but I'm here. I made it. I don't know if this is great light for me or whatever, but I didn't have a chance. I am running really behind to see you guys today. And that's because we were busy today down at Tony's Coffee Shack, and I'm going to tell you all about that. So I literally just walked in the door, as in I still have my sunglasses on from being outside and all of that, still dressed and have a bra on and all of that human stuff that you have to do when you go out there into the world. So I did do that, and now I'm sitting here with you guys because it is time for Being Becca Live. Hey, Michelle. So Being Becca Live is where we gather once a week on Wednesdays. That felt like a lot of work to me. Anyway, so we meet to talk about the challenges of being an autistic adult alive right now and not when research catches up. So here we are doing exactly that. I it's going to be a kind of odd week for, I think, Being Back Alive, because it's an odd week in my life. And so I like an odd week in life in general. So here in the States, it is Thanksgiving week. So that is our very racist holiday that we have to celebrate kind of stealing our land from the Native Americans. So terrible. But on the other side of that, I mean, that's why the holiday was created. On the other side of it, of course, is that over, all of years or whatever, it's become a traditional time that we gather with our families. Like, do Thanksgiving in November, and then we have Christmas in December. And so it's kind of this, like, it's a double-edged sword. It's always a conundrum that comes about, because I really would like to be able to fix this right now. The sun is going to come out worse, and now I can't even see what you guys can see. So I don't know. It's crazy. I can try and move, I suppose, so that I can concentrate. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Let's see if that helps at all. Does it help? No, it doesn't matter how far back I go because I'm in the sunshine. All right. One more try. Still not. Okay. Well, anyway, here I am in front of my freezer now. Oh, now I feel good. Oh, this is a good one. Now we can chitty chat. Oh, I feel much better. So let's talk about how I look when I lean back in this chair, and how weird it is that I look strange. All right. It's blurry. Better. Okay. Thank you. Oh, look. Now we can see each other and all of that. Much better. I'm glad I moved, because I want to chat with you guys as always. And usually what I try to do is pick a topic, something for us that I'm sort of struggling with, I guess, that I think is a challenge that we all kind of run into. But this week, I just kind of want to talk about, I guess I want to talk about the power of surrounding yourself with the right people. That's what I want to talk about. And it's filled with gratitude, because for most of my life, wait a second. Back it. I got to tell you some backstory, and you got to know why I'm telling you about all of this. So before I do any of that stuff, let me just first say, that I just need to remember that this one, I can't believe how off my thoughts are. It's so crazy. So this is what, if anybody's watching that is not autistic right now, this is what it feels like when we try to transition too fast, right? From doing one task to another task, and why we get so annoyed, because half of our brain is still doing the task we were doing last. So it's like super hard for me to focus on what I want to talk about with you guys, and to do all the things I'm supposed to do on live stream. Because I'm still kind of like in a transition. I got home just, very close. I was hoping to get home a little earlier, but this is what happens to us, right? Our brains feel all kerfuffled. And so it's hard to even make words make sense when you're feeling kerfuffled. But I'm catching up now. I'm feeling better. So I came home and I let the dogs out, and I was like, you know what? F that. I'm going to do it outside so I can keep an eye on the dogs. And it's not yet snowing, but we are expecting snow today. So it is getting chillier out right now. But it's still nice out. And this way they get to be out and I get to sit outside and, whatever. So here we are outside. And here's things that we're going to talk about today. First, I must remember to remind you that I am doing my very best to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of December, and I need your help. So if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I am doing my best to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of December, because I want to know that growing this channel is something I should continue to put my energy into, and continue to sort of invest in, right? And so I'm trying to do that for myself. And I also, I am a big believer in having lots of small goals while you have big goals. And so this is one of my smaller goals, but man, I'd love your help to achieve it. I would just love to be able to get there. So if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe. If you have subscribed and you think other people would like my channel, please share it with them as well. I would really, really like to be able to do that for myself this month coming up. And in order to kind of make sure that that happens, I am going to be doing some giveaways and contests and things like that in December. So subscribe now so that you can win, because the only place the contests are going to exist is right here on this YouTube channel. And so if you are not subscribed and you don't get notifications of new videos, you're not going to be able to do the contest. Okay, that's all I've gotten me about that for right now, because I really want to talk about this other thing. So the other thing I want to talk about is that, it's hard as you get older and as you kind of mature and maybe create your own family, or maybe don't, to sort of figure out where to put those feelings during the holidays, right? And it's sort of whatever. And it gets, it got harder for Antonio and I when we moved out here, and we don't have any family out here. Not that we were ever big fans of going, oh, hi, everybody. Hey, Michelle, Bernard, Burnett. So, we're not the fans of going to big things, but that was sort of our, plan. So now when holidays come around, we get kind of like, well, what should we do? We don't have a family dinner to go to. Do we want to cook just for us? Do we want to do anything? Do we just want to sleep, watch movies, And there's always this feeling of like, I feel so lucky and grateful to be in a position to be able to decide among those things what to do for the holiday. That I'm not forced to suffer through family occasions that I don't want to be at, that I'm not forced to eat food that I don't really like, that those things aren't happening, and that I'm not destitute and on the street and I have some place to sleep and I can eat. There will be food of whatever I want, right? And so I have a lot to be grateful for at the same time when these things roll around, right? So every year, Antonio and I kind of get like, well, what could we do for Thanksgiving? Because its whole purpose, or we've turned it into, or tried to turn it into a holiday of gratitude, and being a gratitude holiday is something I can get behind. You guys know that I can for sure get behind that. So we try to do something like that, something either for people we're grateful to have in our lives, or just to kind of pay it forward for the people who aren't having a great year, and all of that stuff, right? So this year we had this idea to kind of cook a whole bunch of meals for people who either were homebound, or they're seniors and can't cook for themselves, or for other reasons they can't afford the meals for their families, whatever that is, and just kind of take some of our energy and some of our money and cook for folks. But there's a fire department in our town, and they usually do something similar for Thanksgiving, and we didn't want to like step on toes. So we scouted out over at the fire department and connected with them, and it turned out that they were having a tough time figuring out how to do their normal Thanksgiving thing, right? With COVID around, because it changed. Usually they have a big thing at the firehouse, but we can't have that many people in a small place sitting that close together anymore. And so they'd sort of been trying to figure out what to do. And so it was, as always, the universe presented an open door, and in we walk, right? And so we kind of tagged in a few other people that cook up here, some other chefs from up here. And we all got together between yesterday and today, and they cooked all the food, and the fire department got everyone to, took care of the signing up and is taking care of delivering the meals. And I just got home from packaging up all of the food for all of the deliveries for the food to go to, so they have it to warm up for tomorrow. And so it's really, it's a stressful thing. It was a crazy thing to take on in a food truck and all of that stuff, but it's a chance to work with like-minded people. It's a chance to surround yourself with people who are looking to also do something like that with their time and their energy and their money, right? And really just it's a way to find out who those people are in your life, right? And when you work with people that are really like-minded, that are in it for the same reasons as you, that are looking, to create a collaboration, which is really what it was, a collaboration to create this kind of community event for the people in our town, right? And so here comes Gus. I don't know what he's gonna. Here he is. Here's a Gussie. Hi, Gussie. Say hello to everybody, Gussie. And here comes Penny. Here's a little Penny. Yes, thank you for kisses. Okay, kiss. She gives little kisses. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for more kisses. Thank you. So yeah, it's just, and it really was like all the phases of it, from putting it together, who's going to volunteer, what are we going to make, how are we going to divide it, how are we going to get it there, right? And after years in nonprofit, there are some things that I just know how to do, and so there were ways for me to be useful, which was wonderful. And just getting to know the people in our town. Sorry, Gus is going to step on my phone. The people in our town who are also like-minded. And so for the last week, it's really just been, we're down to the nitty-gritty of planning. And thanks, Gus, appreciate that. That was his tail. To be around those people, right? To say, yes, we too want to take time out of our day and out of our lives to make it a little bit special for somebody else, right? Because I know for a fact that my life could be so much shittier. It has been so much shittier, and I know what that feels like, right? And so any little bit of joy, is this gross? Is that really, could they love each other anymore? Anyway, so yeah, it feels really good. So right now I left, and we had just packed up the cars to go and deliver, and then everybody who was going to pick up, we had everything packed, and we were just waiting for people to come pick up. And so I scooted out real fast to come and do live stream. But it feels amazing to know through action who are the people that I need and want to keep in my bubble, right? Who and how, when you do that, when you surround yourself with the right people, when you surround yourself with people who are in alignment with your overall life goals, right, and your overall priorities and values, it's magic. There's a magic that occurs. There's an ease, there's a play to it, there's a lack of drama, there's just a balance to it, and it flows so nicely when you attach yourself to the right people. So when a group of the right like-minded people get together, they become very dangerous, they become powerful. There's power in creating a really solid bubble of people who are working towards the same goal, right? Because we feed off each other's energy, and we help each other through the things that are tough, and we share the things that are our strengths, and of course ask for help with the things that are challenges and fill in those holes. And it's just like, I don't know, it's magic, and I don't know how to describe it, but I would love for all of you to have that experience once in your life. And so that begins with all of the choices and decisions that you're making mindfully, about the people you spend time with and the activities that you do with those people, right? That is something that can shift your mood and shift your life in the biggest way, right? And so today's going to be a short Being Back Alive. I'm a little beat from getting up early and going over there, and obviously the dogs need lunch, and they're not going to leave me alone about that either anytime soon. I love this dog so much. She's such my Fiona. I love her. And yeah, I just wanted to leave you with that. As those of you that are in the States and may or may not celebrate the holiday, either way, you have thoughts and feelings about it, because whatever happened before you had choices about what to do about the holidays impacts all of us, right? So I hope whatever you choose to do for the next few days that you may or may not have off, you may or may not be with family, is really be careful and think about your spoons, and know that it matters who you spend your spoons with. And you're allowed to spend your holidays with friends if that's better for you than spending it with family, or spend it alone if that's better for you, right? All of those are viable, valid choices. But let's make sure we're being mindful about that, because when we're mindful about what we do with our spoons and who we spend them with, when we do it right and it's in alignment with the stuff we want to create, right? It just becomes, I don't know, if there's a magical ease to it, and I can't describe it for you unless you've experienced it, where you're working in a team where you finish each other's thoughts, or someone else's idea builds on your idea. And it's just a really a magical experience that everyone deserves to have. And so with that, I say, for those of you who are in the UK, I know it's not your holiday, but take some time to look around at your life and the things that you have to be grateful for, no matter how tough your week has been, because they're out there. You just have to look. And for those of you that are in the States, be wise with your energy, be wise with your spoons and where you choose to spend it, who you choose to spend it with. And remember that you get to create your own traditions around these holidays. You get to decide whether or not, excuse me, Fiona, the hog of the camera, that you get to decide for yourself whether you want those things or not, and whether you want to continue those traditions or you want to create ones of your own. And do other things with your time rather than just sitting around a table having fake conversation, which is what my experience was with the holidays. Um, Anyway, that's what I've got for you guys today on Being Becca Live. Remember how important your spoons are. Remember how important it is when you give them away to other people by spending time with them. Make sure you're doing that with the right people for the right reasons, and that you're choosing people that are in alignment with you. When you share that bubble with the right people, you're well on your way to reaching the goals you want to get to. So have an amazing holiday if you're having one. If you have time off, use that time wisely. If you have time with family, use that time wisely. And I will see you guys on Sunday for the next Growing Gratitude. And then, of course, I will see you next Wednesday for the next Being Becca Live. And we will be in December. What? I can't believe it. It's fucking nuts, you guys. But anyway, I will be resting and relaxing tomorrow, hoping to not be on the interwebs too much. But of course, I'm out and about out there, as are you guys. So I hope to see you out there. And remember, whatever you're doing with this time off, if you do have time off, make sure that you are out there seeking joy, creating joy, and sharing joy with those around you, because joy is something that is so precious. It doesn't exist all by itself in nature. You have to make it. And so I hope we do that stuff for ourselves. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share the channel. And don't forget to be careful with whom you share your bubble, because that is the most important thing that you can do for yourself. Enjoy your time, you guys. I will see you on Sunday for Growing Gratitude. And I already have such a gratitude list going. I can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. I'll see you then. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.